At this last appointment with Dr. Proctor, we didn't really do that good. So he asked us to go see a bariatric psychologist. We never been to a psychologist before, but lately me and Tammy have argued a lot more. So maybe it'll help ease some tension in between us.
Hi, Tammy. Amy, nice to meet you. I'm Dr. Ritz. Let's go on back to the office.
I know Amy and I have a lot of issues we need to work on. I'm hoping Dr. Ritz will help Amy and I understand each other a little better.
All right. So, I don't always get sisters who are getting ready to do their bariatric surgery close to the same time, especially sisters who are living with each other. So I'm curious about how that's been going so far.
It has its worst moments. Like a little squabble.
What do you guys squabble about?
Everything. We're sisters. I just think she can not rely on me as much. She relies on me to get her clothes out. When I'm not there, she gets her clothes out by herself.
Does she rely on you to do the shopping in the family?
Yeah, she sends me out a list.
Okay. Are there foods on that list that you think to yourself, that may not be the most sensible or healthy thing for Tammy to have?
Yes. I mean, it's her money. I can't tell her what to do with her money and what to do with her body.
But then she gets mad. Oh, you don't need that, okay? Why are you getting an attitude? You can just calmly tell me I don't need it.
Amy, sometimes your way of caring might be a little bit
Abrasive.
intense,
Yeah.
but you were asking your sister to get them for you, Tammy. You know that. I mean, it's still on you to decide what you put in your mouth, no matter what your sister gets for you.
I know I could have been doing better, but trying to make changes in my life is very difficult. I was deeply depressed growing up. When I was little, like, the only thing that made me feel better was to eat.
So, Tammy, you're relying on Amy a lot. And Amy, we're holding on to a lot of responsibility.
And I worry a lot. I worry about my mom. I worry about Tammy. I worry about myself. I worry about Michael, my dog. I worry more about other people than I do myself.
It's a lot of worry you have. That can be pretty exhausting.
Yeah. I worry about, like, when we were kids, I put my food on her plate. Did that make her fat? Like, did I make my sister fat?
So you have guilt from years ago about that? Wow.
You can't let all that burden get you. You gotta let it go.
I can't help it. My brain just won't stop.
You gotta let it go. You can't keep holding on to it. You're making yourself sick worrying about it. It breaks my heart to see her crying, but it's not Amy's fault, even when she was putting food on my plate. I never blamed Amy for me gaining weight as a child.
Have you ever heard of the word codependency? It means depending upon somebody else, but in a way that has a negative outcome. So hanging on to somebody else who's drowning means you're going down too. That's codependency. For you to be successful with this, as successful as you can, if you don't worry about yourself first, it's going to be harder for you to lose the weight and keep it off. And Tammy, I want you to really work hard on figuring out how to have more independence in your life.
I do.
Thanks for both of you being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. I want to be supportive of Tammy, but I feel so responsible for everybody but I have no responsibility for myself. I can't help her and help myself too.